Finally got around to putting all these things back in here, but that's not the point. I actually had to put that one back on, but I want to check out what kind of RAM we have installed in both of these machines. Just so that if I want to perform an upgrade, I can do it. What's installed in here? I know we have 320 megabytes of memory. Take out both modules. What's this? There's a 256 meg stick. Then we have what I believe is probably like a 64 meg or something. PC 100, 322, 620. Doesn't really say. I'm going to assume that that is a 16 meg chip or something. Actually, no, it's probably a 128. So I'll probably take out both the 128s. That's another 128, I believe. That's another 128, and I'm going to throw as much RAM as I possibly can at this system, just so that it has more memory available. I believe it's a single channel system anyway. So that is installed. And we'll see what happens. See if it blows up on me, which it's probably going to do now that I say something about it. I also want to talk about another upgrade that I'm planning on doing here shortly. Not to these systems, but just computer upgrade. Eventually, this is a low performance memory. I believe both of these are 128 meg modules. If not, one is a 64 and the other is a 128. No, they can't both be 128. One of them is a 64 and the other is a 128. So we have about 190 some odd megabytes of RAM installed here, 768 installed here. So let's set both of these up and see if I have to take them down again. Let's start off with this one. Okay, so that is installed there. I knocked a drink over, so I can't really step too far back in there. Plug this in. Grab the keyboard and mouse combination. Plug it in. The right way, of course. Power the system up. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to clean off this desk before I did this, but I guess I can do that in a second. We have huge CRT problem here. It's kind of got that fuzz going on. Sorry for the blinking, by the way. Not a whole heck of a lot I can do about that. Startup might take longer because it has less RAM available to it. Like I said, actually, it doesn't really take that long because OS 9 can run on anything, basically. Mouse works. Keyboard works. Everything appears to work. I'm going to have to take this back down again anyways. I'm not going to bother setting the date and time. What time is it? It's about 1:30 in the morning, so I should be asleep, but I'm not. 192 megabytes of memory. You can see there. So we have gone down considerably. I think we've cut it in half, basically. Actually, no, we've not cut it exactly in half. But I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to take it back down, and I'm going to clean up this crappy desk arrangement. It does that a lot. Whoa. don't step in that water. Actually, it's not water, it's more like iced tea, but still. Pretty damn close to water. So I'll take this, I'll move this off of here, and we will clean off this desk, because this is a mess, and that must be changed. Check out that dust. Yeah, I really don't care too much. Need more Windex. Can get most of this cleaned up, or as cleaned up as it's going to get. There are hard drives on this table, so it's probably not a good idea to be shaking it way too much. But in order to clean it, you are going to have to shake it a little bit. You know, we're just getting into dirty. Come on, damn it. A piece of crap. Okay, I think we're pretty much good here. Looks nice and clean. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll put the machines back up where they're supposed to go. Alright, you can see there are a lot of imperfections in the desk. Well, okay, fine. The table, because that's what it is. Most of these are my doing. You can see there's 2 big scratches here, and there's some water marks. You can tell there's one right there. There's big ones right here. There's some right here and there. And there's some dents and dings in the table, but you can see there's one big scratch right along here. And most of that just goes along. I don't know what actually caused that to begin with. It just sort of happened. But I think this is pretty dry now. I'm going to put the G3 350 back up here, and we're going to set it back up and get it working. And then I'll deal with the other one. So, and if you're actually wondering why I'm using this old thing instead of the new shiny aluminum mouse and keyboard that I got, it's because this keyboard actually matches up with the plastics of this machine. It would have been nice if I got a hockey puck mouse with it, if it actually even came with a hockey puck mouse when it was new, because I'm not sure if it did or not. But either way, well, actually both of these need cleaning. Might go over that in a separate video, but I don't put keyboards through the dishwasher because it can adversely affect the plastics. I usually just use water. That's it. It's just water, and that's how everything like that goes. It's just taking something like this apart is going to be a real bear, because actually I thought it used different. No, apparently not. Just seems to use normal screws. Obviously the date and time is wrong. I don't know if the date's gone back too, but we'll see. It'll tell me if it has. Boot up is not fast, but then again, I don't really care about boot up. I care about other things, and I don't use it very often anyway. You know, I really only use it for its classic apps, and I don't have a lot of classic apps to begin with, so it isn't really going to affect me too much. I want to get the date and time working. Yeah, it's gone back to 1904. It is, today is, let's see here, 21st. Nope. And it's 1:40. Yeah, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to bed. But let me talk about the upgrade that I want to do, and it's going to be a ThinkPad-wide upgrade. That's right. This is going to be receiving an upgrade, that's going to be receiving an upgrade, and even this one. They're all going to be receiving upgrades. I'm going to hopefully be getting RAM upgrade for this, which is not going to affect any of those, but a RAM upgrade for this, bump it up to 4 or 8, or heck, 5 gigs, I don't know. Depends on what I can buy and how cheap it is, because I don't want to be blowing like a whole crap ton of money on a whole bunch of crap. And I'm also planning on upgrading this Seagate hard drive, this 320 gig to, I don't know, like a 1 terabyte or so. I'm probably not going to go up to 2 terabytes because that's a lot of space. That I'll probably, well, I'll use it. What am I talking about? But 2 terabytes, that's expensive. I don't really need 2 terabytes. I just need 1 terabyte because this 500 gig drive isn't even full, and well, you know, it's not going to get any better. I'm not going to really use that anytime soon, and a lot of stuff is going to be going over to my passport drive, which is just mainly, by the end of it, going to be holding some old stuff, all the old crap. Everything that's old is going to be over there, and everything that is still within about a year of the month that we are. So everything from April 2012 onwards will be stored on along with all the new stuff. So once that happens, I'm going to take the 320 gig drive, put it in here, clone the 80 gig that's in here right now onto there, so that I have a SATA drive which has more performing throughput, has just better performance overall, and I can have it in there. And then I can take that 80 gig, which is in much better health than the 40 gig that's in here, clone the 40 gig, and put the 80 gig in here, and then I have everything working just the way I want it. Everything is good. But that is probably a project for next weekend. If not, it's going to be tomorrow. I have to find time to get over to the store to buy this crap. I have a lot of money. I need to find something to spend it on. And I figure, well, might as well do it now. I'll get the upgrades, and I'll get everything done. It'll be a day project. Speaking of projects, I still have that to work on, but that might come next weekend, or sometime during the week. Alright, iMac number 2 is set up. Let's power it on and see what goes boom. So far it's working perfectly. There is at least one screw floating around loose, because I know that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more, because there are a whole bunch of missing screws. This thing is misaligned. I'm gonna have to fix that. The CRT is just off. But we'll see how much RAM this has. I'm expecting it to be 768 megabytes or something around that. So yes. Not a whole heck of a lot. It's certainly better than the junk that I had before. Holy crap. 640 megabytes. We're going up to 768. Yes, so what I need to do is I need to change about this Mac. We should have 768 megabytes installed or thereof. So, yep, 768 megabytes of RAM. PC 133, I believe. At least it's in that form factor. It might be PC 100. I have to set the date and time, and I have to change this alignment because it's off. The alignment of the CRT. It's way off. Half of it's off the display, so that's not very useful. Change the geometry. Not so much the position, I'm going to have to change the height and the width. That looks pretty good. Actually, we'll go one more, and we'll change the position, move it up. So that way it's centered. Pin cushion. Whoops. That's pretty good. Rotation. Rotation-wise, I think it looks pretty decent. I think the rest of it looks pretty good. I think we're okay. Oops, I wanted to change the date and time. So that's the only other thing that really needs to be done, is that I need to change the date and time. What is this? Oh, that's the iTunes. That's right. iTunes. So, we'll close that. Date and time. It's gone back to 1969. I don't have set to change the date and time automatically, so what the hell. Today is 21st of April, 2013. And it is 1:45 in 5 in the morning. Save the changes. So, now that's all saved. Everything is working. There are my dashboard apps. I'm gonna add some more. Some useful dash apps. I already have a calendar and a clock. What else on here is useful? Ski report? No. Weather? No. Clock? No. Unit converter? Yes. Which probably won't work too well, but it's there. Convert. Here we go. Convert energy. BTUs to watt hours. Should be 50. Should convert to 50,000. If we do 5, it should be 5,000. Yeah, so it's directly proportional there. So everything like that works. I want this moved, so that it's somewhere where it's useful. You have a calculator and all that other stuff, so that's pretty much the default. I'm going to shut it off, and that'll be that. I really like the actual color of that green LED. It's not the green that it shows up to be on the camera, just so you know. It's a much more pine green sort of hue. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then.